see which way the wind's blowing.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into... What say you, your majesty? Might I ask my thanks? Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have... Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only... Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your majesty. Ah. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other rev...
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim the title. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in... Much obliged. The solution eludes me. But I'm certain there is one.
What shall I do today? Would you mind coming over here?
I quite like it here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
We have arrived.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
How intriguing.
I am afraid my watch finishes without incident. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. Up the door.
Mindless days is for mindless men.
I'm in fine fettle today. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Who got such peace?
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
I could forget all my...
To see this peace.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
I cannot afford another
I've been
night
on
of
my
comfort.
feet all day.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. It will be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
A breath of fresh air is just what I needed.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last.
Have you
was the
heard?
end of
There's
the
to be
age.
more restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
Apparently, even privately owned.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
They're the same. Tired faces in the same tired frocks.
Wait for new equipment coming.
What a bloody nuisance.
Townspeople depend on me.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour would be right.
in here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink or
Shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain... You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that...
I'd best be off.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
It's a delightful breeze.
Not much going on.
Always sets me to
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brant. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
I know not what to make of this.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Though, would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open to...
Shall we make for Burnworth Palace?
Welcome. I'll wander around to see what... Should I trace life to its source? What? Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Despite the hour? Much obliged. The solution eludes me. But I'm certain there is one. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite... the hour? Much obliged.
Look as long as you please.
in.
Tad rowdy, but the darkest place.
Won't someone do aught about this? Anywhere's better than...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Would that such peace? Great.
Over here, if you would. Here we are.
I would appreciate your...
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Days like this make me glad.
Silence cultivates wisdom.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are alive. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make...
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me.
much peace reigned eternal.
I'm in it now. My sense getting cold. Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
Sometimes this is the only place you can find peace.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over? We shall await you here, Master.
It is quiet about.
I've a note for rumors of
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Wonder how everyone else thinks.
It's on me to bear what young elders have not. I'll have to remember this
With that prayer alone.
I'll go on an adventure of my own. Feels eerie with no one about. Myself drawn to quiet spots.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
What must needs be done?
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Got to find myself a patron if I'm wondering anyone else shares my soul.
The sky. With that prayer alone.
Feels eerie.
Work done graciously. Work done to be said. Peace and quiet.
Some call it comfort.
This place is very dreary. I'm not sure what's best.
I must find my clothes. My bow is knotted.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Now, where was I headed? A place to soothe the spirit.
Quiet about.
This melancholy a sign of a guilt.
There's no shame in living life for it is quiet about. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
This work's dreadful dull. I get paid.
This place always puts me at ease.
Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
How did I get here?
Just quiet about.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
This quiet makes me come more anxious.
What a delightful breeze.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
What is the life about it? I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Wonder how everyone else thinks.
Quiet makes me come more anxious.
Talking a whisper.
It ought to be said. Peace and quiet.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Perhaps fortune will send a few.
Delightful breeze.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Last push, and I'll be done for the day.
I mislike the quiet.
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Deafening.
Could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Lonely place. But not without its charms.
There, wind's coming.
Not much going on.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Now,
Where was
Some
I
call
headed?
it cultured, I call it dumb. I'm sure I could find a living patron.
I take pride in my cult, and rightly so.
Where to now?
All I need's my health, I suppose. No one will disturb me here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life. Sometimes this is the only place I can find. I'm sure I'd ought to repent. What a delightful breeze. Could have sworn. What is it?
Once the day's work is done, the night is mine.
now.
Where was I headed?
This place is awful dull.
'Tis good to be reunited.
Our soldiers need better training.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
Quite the predicament.
Tis a wonderful.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Interested in my wares?
Life can be tiring even if you've no trouble.
Welcome. And well, what should I get up to today?
Better mind than mine.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain even more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd. Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow in the east. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Disa's scheme and securing your enthronement.
It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the... place arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the... hour. You know where to find me.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. Welcome. Well then, son. How might I be of service?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then. Over here, if you please. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? How about me? I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Well done, Master. Follow me, if you would.
Consider me your bulwark. The night sky is a balm.
You have my support.
My magics are at your disposal.
We are to retreat, then? Let us defer to the Arisen.
'Tis as you say.
One of us is being drenched! Ice's stain is yours to wield.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their range to our advantage?
No quarrel here.
It is the simple strategy that our foe Yon foe is bound to fight. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly. Allow me to assist, Master. You've overexerted yourself. Confidence and cooperation gave us an edge against our foes.
Of course! The fight would have been lost without you, Arisen.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed.
Hush! Someone is watching us. 'Tis no ruse, I swear. Twould seem our fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
No quarrel.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the blaze!
Well fought, Arisen. A few more victories like that, and have them running for the hills. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. My magics are at your disposal.
I will protect you.
The monster seems to have...
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And? I've no objections.
wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Here we go again. We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Of course. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. It seems we have arranged ourselves.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Lion. Master, watch out! Efficiency at its best.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so.
What could yon chest be hiding?
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the...
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Tread carefully. It's...
Greetings. I trust you are enjoying yours, so if you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of some... Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another... Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the... Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about our humble, for 'tis here that thieves are inst to begin with. Those who wander into the village are, of course, you are no exception. That you stand here, which is to say, you have my approval. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
There are useful ingredients. We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best...
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief, Maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest, and what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat still. You'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Well met, sir.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Dara? That man isn't associated with our village anymore. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like.
This is the end course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
"'Twas just as daunting to battle Cyclopes there as here, and taking aim at their eyes no less thrilling.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
This is the end course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Fancy a look at my wares? Time to be heading. Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? There's no need to go the long way round, when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Let's not let down our guard. I knew you would prevail, Master. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Much appreciated. Take it before it burns a hole in me pot.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Consider me your bulwark.
Might I interest you in my humble wares?
Hope to see you again.
Enchantment of cold to freeze our bows. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say.
The treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? A reward for our effort. I expect Captain Branch will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Branch. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. There's much needs doing. I've all I need right here.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Might head to market. Where to now? Need of a few things.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not... I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. But of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be ornate furthermore. 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my...
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and...
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Despite the hour? Much obliged.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance. Would you mind coming over here? We're here, Master.
If you must go off on your own...
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guard pray, be cautious.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must...
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive...
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's pup.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say... Now, if Wilhelmina calls...
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Quiet at last.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv? and this God's way. I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melve? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melve.
Queen Regent Disa. Appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precise...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.